What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we are here to give you your football fix. So, there's a lot of games to get through, and it kind of stems from a Tuesday through to a Monday, if you get where I'm coming from there. So, we had games in hand because there's been an FA Cup weekend, so we're going to get through all that straight up. So, Brighton on last Tuesday, they faced Tottenham Hotspur. The match ended up finishing 1-1. Does Tottenham no favours in their hunt to try and seal the top four as soon as possible? It keeps it very interesting now with Chelsea. And for Brighton, it sends them into that little comfortable zone of mid-table now. I'd expect Huddersfield has played a game more. I'm possibly thinking because of the goal difference they might still be involved. But personally, I think Stoke and West Brom in trouble. Possibly even too much to do. Southampton and Swansea, the ones fighting it out, and Southampton's got it all to do in my opinion. So I'd say 16th onwards, probably safe in my opinion. But stranger things have happened in the Premier League, so them teams above just got to keep on picking up them points, which is what Brighton's done here. Moves us nicely on to Wednesday night, Bournemouth. Again, they're in that comfortable zone. They're just going to finish, probably bottom half, mid-table, which is a good season for Bournemouth. Another season where Eddie Howe manages to keep Bournemouth safe. For the match against Manchester United, though, all too comfortable for Manchester United. A 2-0 victory, and it looks like they're probably now going to finish second place, which an FA Cup in second place, like I said last week, is that a success for Manchester United? If you're a Manchester United fan, do you regard that as a success? Do you regard that as progress? Let me know what you think in the comments. I have no idea. Moves nicely on to Thursday. There were two games on Thursday. Burnley faced Chelsea. Now, this should have been the match for Huddersfield away at Chelsea, so it should have been Chelsea versus Huddersfield. For some reason, it's Burnley, and Burnley ended up playing twice in this round. I'm not too sure why. So Huddersfield's not had a game, so they've got a game in hand in a couple of weeks against Chelsea on a Wednesday night. Instead, it was Burnley against Chelsea. Chelsea won the game 2-1 away at Burnley. Absolutely fantastic result for Chelsea. Sees them now hot on the tails of Tottenham. 4 games to go, 5 points behind. Tottenham's got a 10-goal difference on them. Can they pull it back? They're basically looking for Tottenham to lose 2 games. Things could get interesting, particularly with the next weekend if Tottenham pick up a bad result, a draw or a loss, and Chelsea end up winning. All of a sudden, they're within one, even a couple of points of Tottenham, so it could get very interesting there. So Tottenham looking to try and see off the threat of Chelsea with 4 games to go. And Leicester face Southampton in a very boring 0-0 draw, which now sees Burnley in a fantastic chance to finish 7th, which will be a European place next season as the FA Cup, I'll get round to that at the end, will suggest for Burnley now looking very likely to have European football going to Turf Moor. Kudos to Burnley. Southampton, they needed the 3 points to have made things, drag the other teams into it. It's not happened. It's still a decent point, though, away at Leicester. Leicester, man, will probably be disappointed not to be hot on the tails of Burnley now, and Burnley now got that big comfortable zone there. They've got a game in hand, Leicester. If they end up winning that, they're still going to be 6 points behind with 3 to play. It's so difficult to overturn that one. But again, Premier League, strange things do happen in the Premier League. Takes us nicely on to the weekend now, so they're the games in hand, or the games that are getting done to make way for the FA Cup. Moves on to Saturday, and only 2 games on the Saturday. Unusual, West Brom faced Liverpool. West Brom, they're doomed, they're getting relegated. Liverpool went 2-0 up, took the foot off the gas. West Brom did well towards the end, ended up picking up a couple of goals, ended up earning a point, and Liverpool, again, their nemesis, West Brom. West Brom, Liverpool will be delighted probably that West Brom are going down, but with West Brom being 8 points behind, they played a game more than Swansea. It's so difficult, isn't it, now that 8 points behind, 3 to play for them, and they've got a game in hand. They're staring down the barrel now towards relegation, unfortunately, for West Brom, but still a fantastic point at home against Liverpool after being 2-0 down. Liverpool, they're comfortable. They've got the Champions League to be focusing on, so I'd expect them to try and just seal the top 4 place. Once that's been signed and sealed, expect to see their players getting rested, particularly if they end up reaching that Champions League final, which with a 3-goal deficit for Roma to overturn, it's looking highly likely now that Liverpool will be in the Champions League final. And last up on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. That was the early kickoff, by the way, West Brom. Watford faced Crystal Palace in a boring 0-0 draw, which keeps both Watford and Crystal Palace in that safe, comfortable zone where, they're near enough safe. both of them. You know, a nothing game in my opinion. On to Sunday, Arsenal, they faced West Ham. Now, Arsenal, then West Ham did really well in this game, but individual mistakes and the heads just dropping ended up costing them. There was one big error between the central defender, I can't remember his name now, and Joe Hart, and Joe Hart ended up shouting at him, and in my opinion, I think they're both to blame in my opinion. It's a strange incident. Ended up costing them. Arsenal win 4-1. Arsenal now got a bit of momentum to go into the Europa League with a match against Atletico Madrid. Obviously, I've filmed this on the Thursday. They've not played Atletico Madrid yet. And also for West Ham now. Again, they're in that comfortable zone. They're 6 points clear. They've got a game in. Still got a game in hand. There's 4 games to play. You know, they're not going to want to let this drop though. But West Ham at the moment, they're in a comfortable zone. But they are needing some hard work between now and the end of the season. Stoke faced Burnley also at 1:30 on Sunday. This finished 1-1. Big blow to Stoke. They were ahead, and late on Burnley's ended up picking up a point, which sees them nearing on that European place. And for Stoke now, 4 points behind. They've played a game more, a worse goal difference. Again, it's looking perilous for Stoke. What can they do about it? In the last 3 games, obviously got to win the last 3 games. Is 36 points if they pick up a point and a couple of wins. Is that going to be enough with their goal difference? I'm not too sure about that. I think they need 3 wins. It's a difficult ask. But again, Premier League, anything can happen. Manchester City faced Swansea. They won 5-0. Swansea, it's not done a lot for their goal difference. It's made it worse than Southampton's. Again, though, the 4 points clear. They've got 4 games to play. They've got hard work to do for Man City. They've now moved on to 90 points and got that Chelsea record of most points ever in the Premier League firmly set in their sights. And they can still finish on 100 points and need 3 wins and a draw in the final 4 games, and the last 4 games are all winnable in my opinion. They're all against teams that are in the mid-table and towards the relegation zone. So could Man City break the 3-figure points mark? Wow, incredible. I didn't think that'd be doable, but we'll see if that one ends up happening. And on Monday night, Everton, they faced Newcastle. Everton picked up a 1-0 win against Newcastle thanks to Theo Walcott. Sees Everton slightly interested maybe. They need Burnley to lose the last 3 games and Everton win all 3 games to get that European spot, but it looks like they're probably going to get top half, you'd think now, which means Sam Allardyce has more than done his job at Everton. And for Newcastle now sitting in 10th place. We've just seen them cement their place in the top half, but they want that place. They've got to work hard for it, but at the moment they're looking comfortable for finishing in 10th place. So no Huddersfield this week, so they've got the game in hand. We've had the FA Cup. Manchester United faced Tottenham. That finished 2-1, sends Man United through and Tottenham crashing out. So Tottenham now, they've literally just got to focus on trying to finish in the top 4 and bringing Champions League football to White Hart Lane next season, or the new White Hart Lane, whatever you want to call it. For Manchester United, they've got an FA Cup final now to look forward to, so they'll look to try and cement 2nd place as quickly as possible so they can start resting players and prepare for that FA Cup final. And they'll be facing Chelsea in the final after they beat Southampton on the Sunday 2-0. All too comfortable. Olivier Giroud was absolutely fantastic. Check out his goal. It's absolute step over. I watched it in slow motion. It was just pure genius. I didn't even know Giroud was capable of doing that, but a fantastic win for Chelsea and for Southampton. Like I said, they literally just got to focus on trying to avoid relegation. It's a difficult ask. Has the FA Cup hampered them? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. For me, it's a distraction. It's a comfortable distraction, but they've not got to the final. They've got a Wembley appearance, but you know the hard work has got to carry on for them. They've got 4 big games. They win all 4 games. They're probably going to stay up. So that's the situation Southampton's in. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of things to look forward to. Things are heating up, particularly at the bottom, and particularly for that top 4 race. Things are starting to warm up a bit, and teams are starting to guarantee their safety and look into that comfortable zone. So we'll keep an eye out for everything that there is to look forward to as we move into the last 2 or 3 games of the Premier League season for next week. So if you are interested in the football fix, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up so I know you enjoy the videos. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, so press the red button, put your notifications on so you'll be notified when I've uploaded, and we'll have daily football contented videos for you all to look forward to. So I'll see you all again next week for the football fix. But there you go, there's the video. So it's been JSGC. We'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.